Howdy, hey everybody, it's SK again. Let me think. Last episode... well, let me just put it this way. Between the last episode and this one, I did a little bit of work, let's just say. I was in a semi-grindy mood, so, I kinda... I don't know if I actually saved scum. I found an old save state from, like, the beginning of Chapter 7, and I played my way through up to the last battle. Since it was so, like, all of the mobs were right there, fighting chaos and all that good stuff. So, I spent couple, like, maybe like a dozen or so hours, and I decided that I was going to, level everybody up to 20 and above. Some of them are 23 just because the last few, the last few battles I ended up- why does he not have anything equipped? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. Why do you not have anything equipped? I definitely do not want you to have that, thank you. That needs to go to the item box, because I have learned since the last episode in this one that apparently when it comes to the remake, Return of the Dark Dragon here, cursed items just never let you hit anything. You will just always hit for 0 damage, which is kind of bullshit. You know, I could understand there being like a kiss curse kind of thing going on, but at the same time, like, just literally just not doing anything until you get a specialized weapon seems kind of poopy. But yeah, I went through, I leveled everyone except Yogurt, obviously, because you literally can't level him. I leveled everybody to 20 and above. Now granted, that's not always like super ultra representative. I do know that, you know, there is the, you know, that the bell curve sort of thing with their stats and whatnot, so you know, it may be slightly different, but at least at this point I think it's a fairly representative look of what I could. Also, I figured out how the whole, like, mall lock card things work, and it's super freaking cool. I don't know if I'm going to use mall lock, but it's really freaking cool. I really like that as an idea. I'm super thrilled by that. So, what we're going to be doing, instead of going through the fight, is I actually need to formulate who my team is going to be. So as of right now, as you can see, I literally just have Max. I don't have anybody, quote-unquote, equipped. But now I need to kind of go through and figure out who I want to kind of keep and who I don't. Because, and honestly, it's... now that I've gone through this and leveled everybody up and kind of got everybody caught up, this is a much harder choice than I thought it was going to be. I will say, first things first, definitely taking Hanzu. You know, I ragged on him, you know, babysitting him and etc, etc. Now that I've gotten to the point that, you know, he's not going to die in 2 hits and whatnot. Like, he has the attack spell. He has shield. Shield is fucking OP. Oh my god, that is a game changer. Like, ultra game changer. It basically means that some of my tankiest people, if I just pop shield on them, they're kind of just, like, nigh on unkillable. So if I drop shield on, like, Gunts, he basically just can't die. Like, just, there's, you know, they will be the ultimate in, you know, tanking technology. So, and also he has, as you see, fucking 68 attack power. So, definitely gonna keep him. I have actually leveled up Ernest, and Ernest is actually just straight up better than Vankar in, like, every possible way. Granted, he's better because he has Valkyrie equipped, but even with assuming the same weapon, he just straight up has better stats, which kind of makes me sad, because I was actually, like, you know, I was actually digging Vankar. I thought he was quite, like, I thought he was quite the trooper. And he was actually one of, like, my strongest people. But as of right now, it looks like Ernest is probably going to be my best go-to. Now for my healer, see, this is where I'm kind of like... oh, and by the way, somehow, I guess, during this leveling excursion, I somehow managed to sell my, like, my mage things. Like, the mage weapons, like, Henri has the staff. But I guess Tao and whoever, they just have power staves, and I guess that was it. And I kind of sold them because I thought that there were better versions in the what's-a-madoodle. In the, what do you call it? Words. Where do words go? I swear to God, I have actually had caffeine. It hasn't really done very good, but hasn't done much good, but I have had caffeine. Went to the shop. I thought that they would have, improved weapons. They do not for mages. So, yeah. Now, obviously I have Max. I'm gonna keep Hanzu, gonna keep Ernest for my... now the thing is, actually, the next fight is all Forest Town bullshit, so I may actually just kind of keep all of my horsey people at bay, simply because, like, I just... they're just going to be sitting in the back chilling anyway. So I actually... Excuse me? Hello? Hello, Mr. Controller? Hello, Mr. Controller. Thank you for not wigging out like that. I'd appreciate it. But if I were to do an ideal team where I'm not taking into account the fact that they're going to be moving at, like, 2 movement speed, it would be Max, obviously, Hanzu, Ernest. Lyle is actually super, super, super powerful, which is nice. I thought Blue actually sucked most of my little leveling process here until he got his last 2 or 3 levels. He got, like, 6 attack, 8 defense, 5 attack, 9 defense, or some crazy bullshit like that. And I was like, oh. You know, oh, all of a sudden he went from absolutely useless to fallen, so... But let me see. Okay, healer. Who are we using healers for? I mean, like, yeah, I could literally grab as many healers as I wanted, but... I will say, this is actually a much more difficult choice than I thought it was going to be, because right now he has heal for quick, slow, and detox. Gong is unfortunately nowhere near as good as he was in the original game. Because at least in the original game, like, he could deal decent damage. If you can see, his attack power is the lowest of all of my healers. Yes, he does have the ability to counter, and apparently he has, I guess, an unusually high crit chance. But, just, like, no. Like, he's unfortunately just not that good, and it makes me really, really sad. Let me see, what is his health at, anyway? His health isn't even that higher, either. That just makes me so sad, because he was my boy. So I could get Lo, who was heal for quick, which is actually pretty nice. Chris, which somehow she has lower attack. Oh, that's right, because he's level 23, and Chris is level... Excuse me, he's level 20. He has, like, heal 3, aura, quick and slow, I think. And then there is... I mean, there's Narsha. Like, Narsha's actually a really good buffer, but I don't really necessarily think she's a great healer. Like, she has aura, she has attack, she has... Well, oh, she has step. That's the thing. She has the movement speed bonus. I think that's literally why I kept her, is because I wanted to use Gunts, and I would pair her with Gunts, so that way Gunts could, you know, be useful. However, I found out that one of Moloch's ability actually has... hang on a second. Yes. Hold up a second. So hold up a second. Hold up. Off back. So, cards. I have started to learn about cards here. So, one of the cards that he can pick... Increase movement. Increase movement range. So something like this, if I wanted, I could literally take... Instead of taking Narsha, I could take Moloch, and then I could use Eamon's card to give someone +3 movement speed, so I could turn someone like... And, you know, even Eamon and Balroy. I don't know if I can actually stack the effects, though. I think you can only have one effect on one person at a time. But either I could give freaking... Could you imagine giving Gunts flying? Holy shit, that would be amazing. But I could give, you know, give him movement speed and not necessarily have to take Narsha. I actually, like, I was going through this. This is actually a really, really cool effect. Like, it's really freaking cool how this works. Like, this is not really useful. Hold on. So, if I want him to attack, I'm going to use Gortz because it gives me, like, an attack bonus. This actually turns his main attack into a heal. Turns it into heal 2, which is pretty cool. And if I wanted to use the, Oh! You know, I read that at first, what the effect was, but it didn't occur to me what that meant until I actually started utilizing it while grinding all these levels up. Using that meant that he would get... that literally all of my allies would get shield. Does that mean everybody? I would shield the whole group? Holy shit, that's OP. Okay, well, I'm taking Moloch with me. That's just guaranteed, like, yup. That is 100%, like, first turn that, second turn this. But if I wanted to, I could take... Now, do you carry cards over from playthrough to playthrough? I'm guessing you do. So, Eamon's card would be +3 to allies' movement. It could increase my movement range, but like, who gives a shit? Let me see. And then Balbaroy. Unfortunately, I don't have, as you see, a whole lot of cards. But if I wanted to, attack from any range, don't really care. Attack from any range. I think that literally means that they have... Maybe it means they have like +3 attack range? I don't know. The night ones don't seem all too nifty, to be honest with you. Rasu. Actually, you know what? The Gone ones should be useful. Because that could be cancel an enemy turn if I wanted to, so that seems pretty useful. So it looks like Moloch's going to be the next contestant on The Price is Right, because being able to shield literally everybody is absolutely, like, that is fucking absolutely necessary for some of those fights. That definitely would have made the grinding a lot easier if I had actually read that, for sure. Got Hanzu, but he has attack, which is nice. He also has something like 45 MP now, so he can attack whoever the hell he wants, or he can cast attack on whoever the hell he wants. Ernest, Moloch. Let's see. Who else would I want to take with me? I still haven't determined who I want to take healer-wise. Like, you know, Narsh is nice. She's a super, like, she kind of reminds me of a shaman, where she's a really strong buffer sort of thing, but, you know, aside from Step and Aura, she's not fantastic. Now, so my choices, like, and Lo seems to be really good as well, but he has heal 4, where Tarasu has heal 2, Aura 2, shield, and detox, and also 44 attack power. The fuck? But Chris also has, you know, she has heal 3, Aura, quick, and slow, but she also has a greater attack power. And see, that's what's like, you know, I think I'm gonna go with Chris, simply because she's the one I've been using forever. So I think I'm gonna go with Chris. And I'm basically building like my ideal comp. I'm gonna have to change this later, simply because, you know, going through Tree Town with a bunch of horsey people is just going to make me want to shoot myself in the face. So so right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to pick 7 more people. Now, I got my healer, got my melee, got my 2 melee DPS dudes, got Moloch, who's awesome. Now, as for my tanky people, like, Luke is really good, and I believe both Luke and Gort have advantages in the forest. I believe. But next thing would be ranged. So I would have Hans, Diane, and, where the hell is it? Lyle. Now, I would say in 99% of scenarios, at this point, I would pick Lyle. This is the one scenario where I probably wouldn't, because it's Forest Town. So I'm gonna have to pick... I'm gonna pick Hans. Like, Diane, I think technically is better. I think it's maybe just like the stat curve right now is just not in her favor, so Hans actually ends up being better. But he still ends up being better. So I'm probably boring the shit out of people. They're just like, get to the battles! But it's fine. It's fine. Relax. We'll get to the cool stuff eventually. Now, Castor DPS. I got Tal, who has Blaze 4. I got Henri, who has... she has, I think, Freeze 4, Blaze 2. She also got Bolt. She also got Elude, or Muddle, which actually seems to be useful now in this version, which is pretty sweet. I got... Let me see here. I got Domingo, who also has Freeze 4 and Attack. The thing is, he literally only has Freeze 4, and what we saw in the last episode, and what I saw through my grinding, is that if you get into a group that has all ice resistance, or magic resistance, he was just useless until he got Attack. He could do nothing. However, he also has surprisingly high defense for Castor, and also, you know, flight and shit like that, so... And then there's also Aleph, who's super, super nice. Her MP was absolutely garbage until the last couple of levels, in which I got, like, you know, 15 MP in about 2 or 3 levels. She has Bolt 2, which almost, you know, that's almost, like, worth what's on the tin right then and there. But, see, like I said, this is a much more difficult decision than I thought it was going to be, because, of course, I was like, you know, like, in Shining Force 1, it was kind of like, you know... Henri and Domingo were kind of like your go-to. Like, Aleph was really, really, really strong, but usually, like, you didn't pick Tao, generally speaking. You know, you picked Domingo, Henri, maybe Aleph, or Bolt, etc., etc. Because Aleph is really good, but usually by the time you got her, because I think Aleph, you didn't get Aleph until chapter 8, I think, or something like that. So it's like, by that point, you were already so far ahead of the curve that you just couldn't dedicate the time to level them up. Which honestly would have happened now. Like, I would have just left her in the dust if I hadn't decided to take, like, 12 hours to level all this crap up. So, Castor DPS. Part of me really does want to use Tao, but right now I think, especially for the purposes of the next fight, having Flight is going to be super useful, so I'm going to take Domingo. Now for, like, my beastie types, you know, I got Adam, who was absolute just hot garbage for the first 8 hours of my trying to level him. And then again, similar to everybody else, that once he hit, like, and I know it's something to do with, like, the experience curve and the fact that you're supposed to wait until level 20 to promote, because that makes sure it's even cool. That's cool. I don't care. I'm just saying it took a while for him to feel useful. But now that he is to that point where he's useful, he's actually super tanky. Because it's like Adam, so I got Adam, Blue, and both of them are pretty even. I'd say that Blue's a little bit better. He doesn't have quite the same attack, but he has way more HP, and also Flight, and also, like, higher movement speed. So, Adam, Blue, Rika's actually pretty fucking scary. Once that I started using him again, I'm like, oh yeah, and super fast movement speed at that, too. Not as much attack. Oh no, he does have more attack. Never mind, I lied. He has more attack than the other two. Less HP. Way less defense. But also, he has that weird thing where if he hits like 25% HP, he enrages and deals double damage, so very risk-reward type guy. But he's pretty good. Super fast movement speed, which is nice. You got Guns, who is by far the tankiest person in the game. But his movement speed is absolute ass. However, you get Mawlock or Narsha, you know, makes him more useful. Then you also have Xylo, my boy Xylo, who unfortunately at this point, it makes me really sad that, like even these stats are good, but somehow they just don't seem quite as good as the others because they're kind of they're more even, you know? He has more attack than they do. Generally speaking, he has more HP than some. Like, he's very, even though he's really good, he's still almost kind of like middle of the pack now because he's not, doesn't seem quite as specialized, but he also has really, really high movement speed. And because it's Forest Town, all these decisions are hard and I don't like it. How many do I have left? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 4 more to take. Okay. Man, that doesn't feel like enough. I really want to take Guns, but again, his movement speed, especially now that we're going to, like, Tree Town, his movement speed is going to suffer, so it's like, I kind of shouldn't even bother at this point. So I think, at least for this fight, I'm going to be prioritizing people with higher movement range simply because I have to in this next fight, because otherwise I'm just going to be wasting my time. Also, Luke is tanky. It's actually kind of funny seeing like 2 or 3 people wail on him and he's just like, okay. Let me see. Adam I can't take because he's too slow right now. Blue has Flight, so I might take him. God, I want to take Guns, but right now I kind of can't. And Kokichi, even though he's amazing, he has started to kind of fall off a little bit. You know, it's nice to have that sort of Lancer ability, you know, sort of like a flying paladin type thing. But Pell is, I will say that Pell is Pell in whatever game you play, because he has pretty high attack, but also a fairly high miss rate, which kind of sucks. Eamon and Balbury still kind of suck. Balbury's not as bad. Like, he's it's similar to the way it was in the first game, right? Where Balbaroy was the attack, was the attack-focused one, and Eamon was very defense-oriented, but also neither of their stats are super fantastic. Like, Eamon is just not as good, period. Can't take Arthur because reasons. Fuck it, I'm taking Tao. Screw it. Yes, I'm sure. Let's go. Okay, so my party going to be Max, Tao, Hans, Luke. Let's see if I can remember this. Chris. Let's see. Take Xylo. Did I take Xylo? Moloch, wait, did I take Xylo? I feel like I should be taking Xylo. If I hadn't taken Xylo, I need to do that. Hold up a second. Yes, I took Xylo. Okay. So my group is as follows. Max, Tao, Hans, Luke, Chris, Xylo, Moloch, Suika, Domingo, Ernest, Hanzu, and Blue. So I think that's actually a pretty decent comp, at least for the next fight. And I have spent a solid 20 minutes going over who I want to take to this fight. I am sincerely sorry if that ends up being a boring watch, but hey, at least we get to the battle portion of it now, so, you know, it's all good. It's all good in thine hood, as it were. Now let's see what the map looks like. No. No. How do I... There we go. It's like, where the hell is the map button? Map. Victory conditions. Win within 8 turns to receive Dragon Slayer. I mean, I don't mean this in all to sound rude. How the fuck would I beat this in 8 turns? Oh, this is different. Was this like this in the first game? I'm pretty sure in the first game this was actually just like straight up, all this was just straight up blocked off. I think. By the way, okay, hold up. So who needs attack? Who is my weakest person? There's one thing I have noticed, and I'm assuming this is the case. Oh, poor Tal. I really feel bad that I sold your Sid. I'm sorry about that, honey. But, I kind of want to give an attack boost to... Ooh. Does it stack? So, like, if I cast attack on Moloch, and then he uses something that buffs his stats by 30%, is it multiplicative? Or does it just buff his stuff by 30% and then add the 8 attack power on top of it? Hold up. We're gonna do a little bit of mathing right here. 34. So we're gonna do this. Also, what is his name? Hanzo. There we go. Hanzo's advanced sprite is very advanced. Let's just put it that way. His fort was 34, and if it's a 30% boost on top of that, so that's 3.49. So let's say like 11. So let's say 11 or 12, right? That would be 34, 44 would be 46. Whereas this would actually... Well, I guess it would still be kind of the same. Never mind. I'm dumb. I left a Horseyborn here, so unfortunately poor Ernest is just going to be left back hanging in the dust here. Sorry, my dude. I feel really bad about that. But them's the berries, so we gonna have to make do with what we got. Oh my god, this is so bad. I hate these maps. I genuinely hate maps like this. It's fine if there's low movement, but the map is also so ridiculously large that it just kind of feels like I'm just treading water for no reason. I know those are Cerberuses, but that back sprite, like the back facing of it, is just so weird, man. It looks like some sort of like sentient chair or something that's trying to attack me. It's very strange. Okay. Wika is unaffected by all your bullshit. Cards. Oh yeah! Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that he has move which gives someone an extra turn. Which basically gives them 2 turns. I think that's permanently? And this creates a clone of the character. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so effect. Shield for all allies. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. We will be doing this. We are giving shield to literally everyone in the building. Everyone in the building? Sure. Alright. That is so fucking OP, dude. That is insanely OP. That basically renders all magic users just... What I noticed for the AI while doing my little grinding session was that if I have shield on a bunch of my allies, the casters just skip their turn. They don't even do anything because they can't do anything. They can't cast anything because they're rendered immune to magic. Which sucks, but it's also fucking hilarious. Okay, Mr. Xylo Man. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I basically feel like I'm going to be racing this shit. So, Luke, you're going to scoot up here. So I basically got myself a nice little, like, beast crowd right here. Who has the step ability? No, that's right. That's right. Moloch. Moloch has the effect McDoodly-doo. I think. I think I gave him that run, right? That gives him +3 movement for Eamon. Oh, that's right. Guns isn't here. But I can probably use that for, like, Chris or something like that, I imagine. Mr. Minotaur. Can't attack you, so that's fine. We're just gonna chill over here. Effect. Cancel a turn. So, we're gonna give that to... Okay, we're gonna give it to Chris. Oh, that costs like 20 MP. That's right, that costs things. Which is probably how it stays balanced. That's pretty baller, though. Nice. This is a really cool way to do a support character. That's really, really awesome. I like the fact that the character actually is... Like, you can basically specialize it, which you don't... Honestly, you don't typically see too much in JRPGs. You know, the ability to actually, like, specialize a character. Also, his attack animation is baller as shit. I love it. So I'm basically going to be probably tearing through all of these people, mainly because I'm over-leveled. But beyond that, because they just can't do anything. Hello, Mr. Demon Master. Oh, you gonna try? Oh, this spell is so OP. It's so OP, and I love it. So the idea is I'm supposed to be killing Mr. Minotaur, right? I do have you equipped with a weapon, right? Okay, good. Like, wait a minute. So what magic do you have again? I should know this. Ara quick. So you know what? Who do I want to give quick to? I'm gonna give it to Tal because she probably needs a little bit. Well, I mean, it doesn't... It's not like it gives her multiple turns. It just means that she takes her turn a little bit faster. So... It could be worse, though. Blue is flying because flying is awesome. It's nice to have something... Oh, that's right, because Domingo doesn't technically fly. He just, like, floats or some shit. So, he can float over... you know, holes in the ground, but he can't float over mountains and whatnot, and he can't fly over structures entirely, if I recall correctly. I think that is my understanding of it. And all y'all just kind of like sitting here chilling, waiting, doing your thing. Alright. So, Mr. Minotaur, let me introduce you to Bugman. Sup? Bugman says bye-bye. I also, it sounds weird, I kind of can't wait. Cards. Copy. So I do notice that the copy effect doesn't seem to cost any MP, which is nice. because that would be kind of bullshit. Okay, so let's find out how this... Oh, nope, nope, I'm not gonna find... Wait. Just straight up centaurs? Shouldn't there be, I don't know, more powerful guys at this point? Wait, weren't there like armored skeletons at this point? Oh, there they are. There they are. Skullforce. That is a great name. I like it. So 42... It does seem to scale. Because before, as I think this gives you a 30% bonus, right? So 42... 4 times 3 is 12. So it does actually seem to scale. So it may be like multiplicative, which if that's the case is pretty fucking baller. I'm so tempted to use E-Soul, but most of the times it didn't seem to work. It was more just for funsies. Poor Demon Masters. I literally farmed them in the last fight to get some extra levels, so... See, I don't know. I think 20 is like the most, is like the quote-unquote level cap, I think. I really don't know how I don't know how the original game works, let alone Return of the Dark Dragon. But I think it's something to the effect of, distracted by shiny objects. I think it's something to the effect of, like, 20 is the effective cap. So you can level after that point, but you get very little, if any, stats at all. What's up, guys? Come here, boys. Come out and play. Come on. We need some fun. That is a great name for a... That's a great name for a mob. Skullforce. I love it. Also, can we just discuss how fucking metal it is to have a gigantic skeleton that's holding, like, machine guns and shit? Like, that is badass. So I might be getting Zuika killed here. Potentially. It's odd that they're just called centaurs. I thought they were called, like... What were they called in the original game? These sort of, like, armored centaur dudes. They weren't just called centaur, though. Because that just seems kind of silly. Yeah, I'm a little bit overleveled. It's fine. Wait. Oh, I fucked over my movement. Oh, that's right. Also, I had... Shit, I had rings and accessories and shit that I didn't use. That's unfortunate. Well, thanks, Moloch. You made... you did what you needed to by shielding everybody, so... Thanks for that. Can I not attack you? Hello? No? Alright, well, guess the Minotaur dies then. Oh, I guess he doesn't die, but he's very close to it, so... 5 experience. Almost feels like some bad manners right there. Hey, boys. Okay, there we go. Now I can attack the Centaur. I kind of forgot how Hans's, animation looked. He looks absolutely ridiculous. With, like, that big honkin' 6-foot-long crossbow. He's wielding it like it's a freaking staff. It's amazing. I'm not expecting much in the way of experience for this. Nor should I at this point, I think. Also, Blue's new animation is freaking cool. I like it. See, at this point, I think they're just getting 1 speed and... excuse me? Hello? Hello, Mr. Controller? You wanna work there, buddy? Thank you. I would have preferred if you didn't do that, my dude. Oh, that's right. Freeze is just 1 ability. You know what? Fuck it. I think these are fire-based. They're fire-based. Goodbye, Mr. Cerberus. Been real, bud. Good luck to you, dude. Yep. So would anyone be interested in explaining to me exactly how the stat thing works? Like, is it after level 20 they get stats, but it's literally just like 1 stat at a time, so whatever stat roll you get prior to 20 is just... It's a giant skeleton wielding double axes and a machine gun. Like, what's not to love about this game? Aw. You're trying to kill a dragon. How adorable. Yeah, my dude's got like 64 defense, I think, or something like that. I'm gonna kill this Centaur here. I was gonna say I'm not sure if I could one-shot him or not, and then he just one-shotted them, so there's that. I also, oh yeah, I was going to say something earlier and got distracted. I actually kind of can't wait for New Game Plus. It seems as though I can actually store the cards between save files. So whatever cards I get now, I can replay in like New Game Plus, which is pretty freaking cool. What was he like stirring an invisible pot? Y'all saw that, right? Oh, bye, Mr. High Priest. Been real. You did your due diligence, though. You did your duty. Healing seed, thank you. Also, healing seeds during that little grinding session straight up saved my ass. On a few occasions, actually. Because I didn't realize that they had healed for 40 now. I thought they only healed for 20 the way they did back in the original game, which, by the way, felt kind of pointless after a while. I gotta admit, this is actually going way faster than I thought it would. This seemed like this map was gonna take forever. But maybe I'm just thinking of the old desert ability. Or the one desert map where you're going at something like... Why did I attack him instead of the other one? Because I will say, Blue doesn't have super, super high attack relative to everybody else. So, he's got super high defense and movement. His attack is decent to good, but not fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, Suika and all that kind of stuff are super high tier. Like, super S tier, and his is like upper B to low A tier, if that makes sense. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that my wireless controller is in the process of dying, so I need to, I need to find things, I think. I don't know what the hell I just said, but somewhere there was a sentence in there at some point. Ah, here it is. There it is. Uh-huh. Doink. Yes, 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 I hear you. So, hang on a second. Gotta plug in. Actually, I have to plug the thing in. I mean, to be fair, it's been a while since I've actually had to charge this thing, so it doesn't surprise me that I would have to eventually. Or that is to say, it kind of surprises me that it was this long, really. Alright, so where are y'all going? Poor little Cerberus man is just going to be kind of chilling off in a corner for a while, I think. I mean, sure, attack the dragon. That's fine. Good luck to you, I suppose. Really? Okay. Alright. That's a more intelligent course of action, for sure. So, we gotta murder... Well, I mean... I guess this is how you beat this in 8 turns, which is just go down around the side with a bunch of high mobility people and just nuke your, God damn it. I kind of forgot that really ruined their move speed, but, I mean, them's the berries, I suppose. You know, fuck the 8-turn limit. I really don't care. You know, rip and tear and all that kind of stuff. I want to see what these new shiny people can do for me here. Okay. Besides, I just kind of want the chapter to end, if I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I've never actually... Really? You really? Come on now. I still kind of like the original animation better, but, you know... And I'm not even talking... I mean, like, the original, like... The unadvanced, or the whatever the hell you call them. Not advanced. Oh my god, where did the word go? Brain, where are you at? Promoted. There we go. I don't know why advanced was showing up when it should be promoted, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Quick aura. Let's do a quick aura on the both of us. Look! lucky. I'm actually using my skill set. Isn't that so sweet? Did he crit? It seemed like that was more damage than what he had done prior, but maybe I just don't know how to do math. Which literally is probably very likely, especially at this point. You know what? I'm gonna just sit you over here. Max has literally not hit anyone. Oh! What?! What was that skill? Does he do that every time he hits something, or was that just like a crit or something? Was that the crit animation? Because he needs to do that more often. Like, holy shit. Please stop shooting my healer. I would appreciate that. Alright, so what's the plan? I'm sorry, dude. You got a level out of it, though, so that's a plus. Do I have anything I can kill here easily? No? Okay. I want Tao to use an ability, goddammit. Nope, never mind. Nope. She is not using an ability. Because I'm not waiting another probably like 3 turns for her to show up. See, and this is the sucky thing about these types of maps where it's, you know, if you have people that aren't dedicated to forest towns, then you're kind of screwed. You know, if I'd gone with my initial grouping... Hey, at least she's getting experience, though. Yay. Okay, so blue. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in 8 turns. Which is actually kind of funny, because it's amazing how close I actually got to doing this in 8 turns. If I'd actually been aiming for it in any fashion whatsoever, I probably would have done it with time to spare. But I literally just spent the time kicking around, basically. Really? Okay. Poor Moloch. He's like, wait for me, guys. Yeah, I feel you, man. Don't worry. We'll get you eventually. We didn't forget about you, but we might have forgotten about you just a little bit. Don't worry about it. We'll come back for you. It is good to see Xylo, though. I also was looking up on the wiki for the different cards that you can pick up. There's certain... For enemies and stuff like that, you kind of have to... You have to kill certain enemies with certain people in order to get their cards. So it seems like it's really designed for multiple playthroughs, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot. So this might have to be one of those games I'm going to have to do multiple playthroughs of. And maybe in those cases I will do more specialized versions where I'll do, you know, all healers or all centaurs or all beastmen or something like that, you know what I mean? Something that is... you know, a bit more specialized than grind everybody to 20 and then just kind of steamroll the game. I also know that there are more difficulties for the game as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Max, we've got the enemy on the run now. Runefrost lies just ahead. Ellipsis. Prompted Matafa, homes to the gods and their heirs. It was there that Max recovered all of his memories and was summarily traumatized for it. At last, he and his brother Cain learned of their ancient destinies as warriors. But the death of Cain was too much for Max to bear, and he lost his voice. Revival of Dark Dragon is here. The Shining Force is now preparing to venture forth in the Runefaust. The final battle is at hand. Oh, wait, is there an actual, like, epilogue? I say. Record my exploits, yes. Nope. 0 epilogue. Alright. That kind of sucks a little bit. I was hoping for something really cool. It was like, oh wow, extra battles? No. After a long and bitter fight, the Shining Force has finally arrived in Runefaust. Meanwhile, Darksaw is already at the Castle of the Ancients, trying to revive Dark Dragon. Will Max and his friends be able to stop Darksaw and steal Dark Dragon? Let the final battle commence! Oh, damn. Just straight up like, surprise bitch, you in Runefaust now. Pressing buttons, can I find anything? finding anything? I mean, I looked at the wiki. I know there are secrets somewhere, but I'm also, like, lazy. Nope. Okay. Oh. Hey, what's going on? Why is everyone so calm? What? It is a bit strange. Not at all like when I was still at the castle. The army kept a tight grip on things, and everyone always looked frightened. But now everyone looks so calm and cheerful. Well, it's pointless just sitting here, Max. Let's have a look around town. I mean, sure. Huh! Alright. Alright, that's cool. That's good. Good job, game. Good job, game. I've already forgotten where the hell you find Musashi. I wonder if they did the same thing for that. Also, I'm pretty sure I missed Musashi, because I'm sure I would have gotten him by now. There's probably something I missed. Oh well. Next playthrough, then. Alright. You know what? Let me find... Hold up. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to leave the exploration to next episode. So, if y'all like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And as always... thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.